Welcome back, everybody. I recently won 3 lots totaling 50 wrenches. Total paid to the door with tax, fees, and shipping was just under $360. So that's just a hair over $7 per wrench. Most of these are going to be Snap-on, but there may be some Mac, Blue Point. I think there may be some SK. They were described as ugly wrenches. I'm guessing that's the seller's way to tell me they're not in very good shape. I guess we're both about to find out. Okay, starting off, first one here is a 7/8 Snap-on. Not seeing any condition problems here, so the first one out of the box is not ugly at all. Next out of the box is a 1-inch 4-way angled wrench. It's only the initial edition, not the signature. Oh, look at that. This one is made by our friends to the north. I don't come across Snap-on Canada too often, but I do hit it once in a while. Next we have a 5/16 with a few initials on it. Not ideal, but I wouldn't call it ugly. We have a 1/2-inch Snap-on next. This one has a 7-digit code. I don't know, maybe it's somebody's phone number. And it has some other chicken scratches going on there. Still pretty good condition overall. Alright, next out of the box is a 13/16, an older Snap-on. Used, but not too bad. And then we have a 1/2-inch by 9/16 6-point box ratcheting wrench. Alright, we have a 20mm. It's JR's old wrench. This is also, I saw as I was taking it out of the box, another Canada. For those of you that have used both, is there any sort of difference in quality between the US and Canada when it comes to Snap-on wrenches? Alright, we have a Blue Point Supreme. This is an older wrench. Not sure what year it would be. This is a 1-inch by 15/16 open end. Next we have a 3/4-inch Snap-on. This is the industrial finish, the GOEX. Also has a signature. Not sure that makes this one worth more, but definitely adds value to some. Next we have a 15/16 Snap-on. Showing wear, a little corrosion. Not too bad. I don't know what's going on here. If that's somebody's stamp or just so happens to have some crazy looking scratches. Then we have an 18mm. It's got a little bit of chrome loss, corrosion going on there. Then we have a shorty 13/16. Oh, pretty nice looking 18mm open end with the flare nut wrench on the other side. Does have some initials, no big deal. Overall, pretty nice shape. If that's your definition of ugly, you're not going to scare me away. Okay, but this next one might be getting a little ugly. We have some ground off chrome. Looks like it had an engraved part number, maybe a military issue. But military in this era probably would have been laser engraved. But still a good usable wrench. As you can see, JR strikes again with the 11/16. And he'd like to get his wrenches made in Canada. So we have another Canadian version. Got a 3/4-inch shorty. And then we have a 9/16 by 5/8, a half moon wrench, obstruction wrench. Gotta be honest, so far I don't think these are ugly at all. They're in normal condition to me. I spoke too soon. Wasn't that last one a 7/16? They did not like their 7/16 wrenches. This one's ground. It's got a stamp. It's got an engraving. And the back was also a little bit dressed up. I guess I'd put those under the category of ugly. Well, this is not a wrench at all. I don't recall seeing it in the photos, but it might have been in there. This is an old Snap-on. Can't even read the number. Is it like TM60 maybe? 60E? Definitely an older style. I'm going to assume 1/4-inch and not a 9/32. Then we have another 3/4-inch, but this one is a Saltus wrench. 12-point socket on the end. Definitely something going on with the finish. I don't know if that would clean off or not, but overall still pretty good shape. Another snap-on. This is a 7/8. Pretty nice wrench. So I would say so far some of these are worth less than 7 and some are more. This is an 11/16 shorty. Got some chrome issues. And we have a 9/16. This one's also got some chrome problems. Oh boy, we got a third one. 7/16, ground, stamped, no initials on this side. Oh, the back side's not ground. So this one's a hair better than the other ones. We've got a 1/2 inch by 9/16. I think they consider these like a speed wrench. Have some more of that black looking corrosion. It's not strange to see that, but it's strange to see it on so many different ones. Almost makes me wonder if these weren't soaked in vinegar before they were put up for sale. This is a 3/4 inch. This looks like an OEXL. A little bit longer, it is. Pretty good shape, got a few spots of corrosion. Here we have a little midget or ignition wrench. I think it's 3/8 by 11/32. Thinking this is an older version. Just because the handle's so wide. A lot of times on the newer ones, they have a narrow handle. I want to say that's a 57 stamp. Maybe it was, we have a 7/16 with the TR. We know where that one's going to be coming from. This one is definitely from Canada. I think that makes 4 or 5 now. And then we got a shorty 3/4 Blue Point. I think this is about the 5th 7/16. This is the older logo, but this one also was ground on. Moving on to an 18mm snap-on. A little wear on the front of the open end, but not too bad. And a bit of a newer 3/4 inch. Then we have a 3/8 by 7/16 offset 6-point box wrench. Do you see what I see? TR 9/16 snap-on. Survey says Canada. I think we're 5 to 6 to the set now. All right, we got another 3/4 snap-on. I keep saying snap-on, but I think all but maybe 3 have been snap-on. Hey, we got another 3/4. Gotta be fully stocked on those. I'd qualify this as an ugly wrench. I think it's 11/16. It is. Again, they have all this black on here where there would have been rust. I feel like these were soaked in something. Vapor rust, vinegar or something. And we have another 1/2 inch combo. And then we have an 11 by 13mm offset wrench. 9/16. All right, we got another 1/2 inch here. This one's a little crusty, not horrible. And another 1/2 inch. All right, here it is. It's a 9/16. This is a full signature edition. Added value. Next we have a 12 by 14, little shorty open end. A little bit of corrosion in the chrome. A little bit of a divot out of the center. Another 7/16. This one's not all chewed up like the other ones. A little bit of issues with the finish, but not too bad. Have a pretty solid looking 3/8. And to finish off this box, we have an 11/16. So there should be 50 wrenches without counting, unless you're counting that extension as a wrench. Maybe there's 49. I think there was 3 Blue Point, and the rest were snap-on. Some were definitely ugly. Other ones, not too bad, honestly. But that's going to be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.